Well, the idea for a diesel-powered GTR came from a series of previously bad ideas that led to an April Fool's joke, which led to our reality.
When the talk was about putting diesel in the GTR, I thought that was totally crazy. Like the April Fool's thing went out, I thought it was a joke.
So we'd worked with Clay and Riff Raff on a previous 6-liter diesel project, a little bit more fitting, a 1955 Ford F100. And that project turned out really good. That's what Clay does, that's what Riff Raff does, is they perfect the Powerstroke. So when it comes to making this engine better than it ever has been, we're teamed up with the right guys to do that. So we kind of joked around about it, and after I drove Pigpen, the 1955 Ford, I thought this engine is great actually. It's bogies, it's pretty fast. So it took that discussion a little bit further.
Knowing how complex a race car is, and then throwing in some powertrain that we've never ever worked with before, like it was gonna be a whole bunch of curveballs essentially.
When I first saw the 6.0 in the GTR was like basically my orientation day. Like, welcome to LYFE. This is what we're doing. Okay, yeah, you guys are crazy.
We have this massive powertrain that we're trying to wedge into this GTR.
Go in,
It's not an easy engine and trans combo to get in and out of that car. It's a decent amount of work, mostly just because everything's so big and heavy.
If the engine was a 1/4 inch wider, it would not fit in the car at all. Like, we would have to chop the whole front end to get it to fit if it was a 1/4 inch wider. That's how tight it was. Are there any regrets putting a 6-liter diesel Powerstroke into a Nissan GTR?
Now I can tell you it was a great idea because the car is rad. Obviously have some issues to work through and develop, but I knew very little of the diesel world getting into this project. Now I've learned quite a bit, and I now understand there's a lot of room for improvement. And yeah, so I'd say overall it was a really good idea to put this engine in this car, and we're just on the beginning of something great.